Hi, YouTube or TikTok and whatever this goes on. We are Deviant Garage. Capital A and T for our names of Aaron, Natalie, and Tristan. We have a semicolon in it for tonight because we are looking to eventually be advocates through motorsports for mental health. So part of that is because each of us has health issues on our own. And so we want to be able to help people in the motorsports community, especially because especially lately, we've been losing some people in it due to mental illness.
It was Kyle Loftus, who was a well-respected member of the racing community, founded it as his own business surrounded by the car community. Reports broke about 3 or 4 days ago that he shot and killed himself. And that touches really close to home for me because I lost my cousin last year to suicide the same way. So this whole thing means a lot for me personally.
Yeah. I personally have had suicidal ideations, and then my anxiety has from like following things I truly pursue, and so doing this has kind of allowed me to take that step to actually focus towards myself and not allow my anxiety to control me and my anxiety of losing other people. So that's me.
I mean, it's one of those. Everybody has mental challenges. Yeah. Everybody has struggles. I think at one point in time, everybody has had the thoughts of suicide. I know I've acted on it, and I've been in places for it, and I've had to get help for it, and it's a struggle. And almost every time I get on social, I'm seeing whether it's somebody in the racing community, a celebrity, somebody I knew. I'm hearing somebody's passing from their own doing, and we need to get back to helping one another. The greediness, the selfishness has grown a little too much, and the caring, the respectfulness, the love neighbor, love for each other, pick them up when they're down, needs to come back. It needs to grow strong.
And that's kind of what we're hoping to bring back is kind of like each other in the motorsport community, in the car community, in the whatever, There are times where we're so worried about ourselves, not looking out for each other, when we could be helping each other both grow, and then it can, it helps with rivalries, it helps with whatever, me and him, we play games together, we help each other grow, and it allows us to be closer in competition.
Don't worry, there's a lot of competing going on.
And that's kind of what sent us on this is a couple weeks ago, we were at the LC World Tour, and had a lot of fun. That was where I realized I had not been doing things for me, I'd been doing things for other people. So now I'm looking at pursuing drift. I've been slowly upgrading my sim, slowly getting better things for it. I now have a Moza R3, it's very nice. But we've talked about maybe uploading some stuff on that too, so we'll see about that. Just kind of depends on what everybody's into, but we do know that is mainly going to be cars.
Yes.
To start, we're doing a lot of projects. So we have this one right here that we're sitting on. We're kind of coming to the end of it, so that's going to probably be what the next video is, because it's going to the top next week for an alignment. We're in the midst of doing the fender flares right now. I don't know if they can see that on the camera, but yeah, so that's going to be probably the first video that comes out. It's actually been a really fun process.
It's been a project.
It has been a project. This has been sitting in this spot for about... It was sitting in the spot that it's currently sitting in for about a year and a half before it got touched-ish. And then it sat for another like half the year because it was just too cold. and we don't have garage, so that's part of what's kept us from doing YouTube too. For like wintertime, it's too cold out. We don't want to be doing this.
Yeah.
Summertime is too hot and humid.
Yeah,
You don't want to be out
so
doing this.
but at the same time, everybody's got to start somewhere.
Mhm.
If it, we hope that this grows and becomes a major thing, but at the same time, we're also understand it may not, and we're okay with that. We want to at least be able to sit here and say, "Oh, hey, I tried to do." I want to sit here and say I tried to get into drifting. He wants to say it too. I'm pretty sure now she does too.
At
Well,
least getting into cars in general. 'Cause I'm still so behind
about to
in
say,
learning.
I
You're
I'm
okay.
I'm getting there.
You're
guys.
getting
She
there.
wants
She
to
has
get
been
in.
learning on this. She is very much getting there. She has always liked cars. She's just never been like.
I wasn't around them a lot.
Yeah, she was never around them a lot. So me, I always liked cars and I was around cars, but I was never really around the motorsport scene. Whether that was drifting, NASCAR, Formula One. Like I just into a lot of motorsports in the past couple of years. Like I would watch Ken Block and Hoonigan and whatnot on YouTube. I watched Donut on YouTube. All those guys, but I never really watched a lot of motorsport stuff until now. Yeah, ever since World Tour, it's been a lot of drift stuff because it's very much captured me. It is very cool. It is very. You have to have a lot of technical skill, and so it shows a lot. And so we hopefully have some fun cars along for that will key in it probably after this one, but we'll see. So it's gonna be a lot of Jeep content and drift content because not only do I have a Jeep, but both my parents have Jeeps.
Yes.
We are all also part of a nonprofit group called Jeeping for Heroes. And eventually I was also, again, this is things that I'm like, oh, hopefully one day if we get big, it would be cool if we could take that and do like a drifting for heroes event where all the proceeds go to like mental health veterans or homeless veterans, something like that, or just any first responder. You know, not just necessarily military, but things that have come across in the brain. We'll see what happens. But yeah, so we're gonna try. We gotta get better about recording everything. So I'm gonna try and get better. We're working on that with this.
You got a tripod now.
We do
Makes
have
things much
iPod now,
easier.
so it is gonna make things a little bit easier. But we also, I want to get better about getting like some better angles when we're doing things in the engine bay and whatnot. So we're just still learning, still figuring things out, figuring out what we need. So yeah.
That's us, guys.
Yeah. Hope you guys will like and follow along. Catch you next time, you fellow DVs.